Welcome to part number 4 of my Walt Disney World Christmas Vacation 2023. Part 4, the final chapter. Kind of like Friday the 13th, the final chapter, but with Disney. In this episode, you and I visit my favorite Walt Disney World theme park, EPCOT, as we experience the Festival of the Holidays 2023. I also invite you to check out part 1 of this series where you and I explore the Walt Disney World resorts. We check out all their different Christmas trees and their gingerbread houses. Part 2, you and I head over to Hollywood Studios. Part 3, you and I travel over to the Magic Kingdom where we experience the holidays in the Magic Kingdom. We also meet the Hatbox Ghost who finally arrives at the Haunted Mansion, and we also ride Tron several times, Tron Overload. Oh, how can I forget? We also head up to Polynesian Resort. You and I go inside Trader Sam's and we drink all of the amazing tiki drinks, and we visit our bartender friends and check out what the Polynesian has to offer. But for now, enjoy the final chapter of my Walt Disney World Christmas Vacation 2023. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I have faith in you. Date, time, and temperature. Thursday, November 30th, 8:12 a.m. at 51 degrees. The temperature today is going to rise into the high 70s, so it's finally going to feel like a Florida day out here during this trip. Good morning from a day number 4 of this Walt Disney World Christmas Vacation. I'm currently standing in the 1980s section of Pop Century Resort. Starting off in the 1980s section of Pop Century is the perfect place to start off today's detour. Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out in the 1980s, which is a perfect lead-in to where we're heading today, a park that was opened in the 1980s, 1982 to be exact. Today, once again, we'll be utilizing the Disney Skyliner transportation service, bringing us over to EPCOT.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art and Animation Resort. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and EPCOT International Gateway.
Your day is always that much better when it starts off on a Disney Skyliner. We are back today at EPCOT to celebrate the Festival of the Holidays, and we got to pick up that festival passport. Check it out. Pluto's over here wearing his holiday earmuffs. And Daisy's out here meeting fans as well. Every time we enter EPCOT through World Showcase, we always go in the same direction. We start off in the United Kingdom. Well, it looks like the doors at the Rose and Crown have not opened up for the day, which means we can't start today's episode with a snake bite, which is always delicious. I think the Rose and Crown opens up at 11 o'clock. It's only 10:14. So instead, we're going to start off in Canada, where I know for a fact they're already serving the Moosehead Lager. Well, gone for the time being is that beautiful Canadian castle that used to stand right there behind us. Well, it's still standing there behind us, but that's obviously under refurbishment. So instead, we're going to drink our Moosehead Lager in front of this majestic mountain. Cheers from EPCOT Festival of the Holidays. This is why you got to grab that passport. This gives you all the food and beverage options at all the different countries here at EPCOT. For instance, I'm going to be going over to the American holiday table and grab myself one of those $3 Brewing Company eggnog white porters. And over in Mexico, they got an apple margarita. And over here in Canada, they got this peanut butter banana porter. Gonna walk over this way towards Mission Space, but I'm not gonna be boarding Mission Space. Sometimes I've gotten lucky and just walked up to Space 220 restaurant and just waited in line for like 15 minutes and got a seat at the bar. Show you one of the most amazing bars here on Walt Disney World property. All right, I was granted my boarding pass to the Centurion Space Station to grab a couple of cocktails, something to eat. The very first person to head to space today at EPCOT. It's pretty cool.
Welcome aboard the Stellamator. In just a few moments, you'll be on your way up to Space 220 aboard the Centauri Space Station. Enjoy the ride. You're riding aboard the Mark V Stellamator, the latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the Eastern Seaboard. Enjoy the ride.
SB1, we are on our final approach.
Roger that. If you look above, you'll see Centauri Space Station coming into view. Once we dock, gather your belongings and exit through the open air lock. A Space 220 agent will be waiting for you.
Check this restaurant out. Isn't it out of this world? Got myself a space cocktail. Actually, it's just a Tito's and soda, splash of cranberry, of course that lime. Space is the place and the sky's the limit. Ordered myself some space fries. You know what? They smell exactly like McDonald's fries, which I definitely dig that. I'm telling you guys, these smell and taste just like McDonald's fries. As you can see, the Disney Visa card is the preferred choice of payment up here in space. But I paid off my Disney Visa a couple months ago, so I'm not adding any more funds out of that, brother. Check me out having the space bar completely to myself. The restaurant is definitely starting to fill up, though. We didn't come to EPCOT today to celebrate space. We came here to celebrate the holidays. This always gives me Stanley Kubrick vibes.
Initiating descent in 3, 2, 1. Your journey back to EPCOT will be a smooth and quick one today, so enjoy the ride. EPCOT is now coming into view. When we dock, gather your belongings, exit through the open airlock, and watch your younger travelers. S-Wing cleared for arrival. Air pressure normalized.
Unless you have an annual pass or live local to Orlando, definitely don't do what I do. Don't show up here, jump in like the standby line. That's a 45-minute to an hour-long process. Then you're hanging out in space for an hour. So this is eating up 2 hours of your park day. Luckily, I have the annual pass. So I'm down here 3-4 times a year, so I get to see everything there is to do in EPCOT. This is always a special thing for me to do. I love Space 220 so much. Oh man, do we gotta do? Yeah, we gotta do it since we're here. All right. This might actually be the time that Beverly tastes good. Maybe the first time in Beverly history that Beverly tastes good. Nope, it still tastes like shit. Happy Holidays EPCOT and Happy Holidays EPCOT Christmas tree. If you spend some time and walk around the EPCOT Christmas tree, you can learn different ways to say Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas in different languages. We have entered Mexico. There's about to be a mariachi band playing holiday tunes. Yeah, there's a mariachi band right now. Hola. Feliz Navidad, Donald!
Please welcome, say hello to our Fiesta Navidad dancers. Welcome Rosario and Abraham from Ballet Folclórico, Viva Mexico. Now these beautiful red poinsettia flowers you see here, which are native to Mexico, are an important part of Fiesta Navidad. As the story goes, a young Mexican girl who did not have a gift to give at the Christmas Eve service remembered that even the most humble gift, if given in love, is truly appreciated. So she gathered together a bouquet of weeds along the side of the road, and when she placed them upon the Christmas altar, they bloomed into beautiful red poinsettia flowers such as the ones you see here. This was truly a Christmas miracle, and the poinsettia flower became known as Flor de la Nochebuena, or Flower of the Holy Night, because of the way it blooms during the Christmas season. Rosario, gracias. We would now like to perform for you traditional music and dance from the northern region of Mexico, from the state of Chihuahua. A beautiful polka entitled Jesucita en Chihuahua.
Currently standing here in Norway, and I hear the voice of the Barn Santa coming from beyond these trees.
Oh, well, look at you all here. Oh, well, hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
what a good-looking group! And you, sir. Well, I suppose I should introduce myself. I am the legendary Barn Santa! Here in Norway, they call me Fjos Nissen. Now, some people can't see me, so they think I don't exist. And wait a minute. You can see me, can't you? Yes? Oh, good. Yes, I can see you too.
If he was John Cena, we couldn't see him.
Here in Norway, we like to say God jul. So let's all try to say that together, shall we? On the count of Treya. And to Treya, God jul! Oh, very good. Yes, it would be a God jul, except every Christmas it's the same. Sigrid, who is on her way here now, she doesn't see me because she doesn't believe I exist. Say, you wouldn't mind if I use a little magic and mischief to help Sigrid with her story, would you? Huh? Who knows? Maybe this year she just might believe, huh? Oh, here she comes.
So all this talk about the barn Santa is neither here nor there, is it? No, because we know that these mischief makers do not exist, except in stories and in fairy tales, yes?
Toodle-oodle-oo!
Oh, did you feel that? You did? Oh, good. Gladys, it must be the music. Right, what was I saying? Yes, he does not exist.
Unless they do exist and are therefore very clever and mischievous indeed.
This barn Santa is a very old and rather odd-looking little gnome. He looks like this.
That's not true!
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you say something? No, it's just hearing things now. Oh, good. Well, now, Christmas. In Norway is. It's my favorite time of year. We have festive decorations, like these over here, and the smell of the holiday cookies just fills the air. But here's the best part. In Norway, we have a 3-day celebration.
Toodaloo! Oh yes, we celebrate with a party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to toodaloo.
Ooh, celebrate. We like to. Oh, yes, celebrate. Our biggest celebration is on Christmas Eve.
Gonna step into China and get something to eat and also see how they celebrate the holiday spirit here in China. Got myself some sweet and sour chicken and a big ball of rice. Oh, there's always that one guy. La Befana's about to arrive. In case you don't know who La Befana is, she's a Christmas witch. Here are the drink offers out here on the streets of Italy. I think I'm gonna go with the Pinot Grigio. I hardly ever drink wine when I'm out here at EPCOT, even at Food and Wine Festival, during the fall months. But today I got myself a Pinot Grigio. Why? Well, why not? Cheers. Pinot Grigio.
Scusi, no, Isabella, no comportarsi, behave. No, Isabella. Scusi. You behave, all right? You stay here, comportarsi, huh? Now listen. Everyone, have you seen any witches? No. Oh, excuse me. Have you seen any mean witches? No? Oh, you are so kind. Isabella, they say no mean witches, all right? You behave, all right? Ah, good, we celebrate. Buon Natale! Buon Natale! Do you know what this means, huh? Merry Christmas, very nice, huh? Merry Christmas, Buon Natale, huh? Oh, you're here to hear my story, huh? Good, I've got a story for you. My name is La Befana, and I am a witch. But I'm a good witch. You see the scarf I have over my head? Do you know why I wear this? The mean witches, they tease me, huh? You know why they tease me, huh? Because they are jealous. Yeah. La Befana is the gift giver here in Italia, huh? It's a good job, huh? If the children are good, I bring the sweets, the treats, the goodies, but if you are not so good, what do I bring? Coke. Oh, you said that very quickly. Oh, I recognize you now, huh? I joke, you know. In America, there is a gift giver. Oh, he looks a little like this guy right here. Oh, yeah. No, I joke. You know, he has a beard and he says, oh, ho, who is this? Santa Claus! See, now I don't want to brag, but I'm going to tell you this, okay? Because I have been bringing the bambini, the gifts down the chimney long before old St. Nick was a bambino himself. That just means I'm old. Okay. Santa Claus, what does he fly? A sleigh in the the reindeer. Oh, poor La Befana. She has no sleigh, no reindeer. What do you suppose La Befana flies? A broom, see, because I'm a witch. No, nothing? Not even a little scared, huh? No, that's because I'm a good witch. But what if I only bring you socks and underwear for Christmas, huh? Then I be a naughty witch, huh? The Santa Claus, when does he bring the gifts? What night when you are sleeping, huh? Christmas Eve, huh? When does La Befana bring the gifts? Not Christmas Eve. I would love to visit you on Christmas Eve. No, the eve of the Epiphany, January 5th. Why? Everyone say, why, La Befana? There are many ways my tale is told, but this is my story. Bethlehem. You know the stories, huh? You've heard the stories. But you must understand, it was so long ago. La Befana did not know of the Bethlehem. La Befana, the big star in the sky, is to tell that a great king was born in the Bethlehem, and we are following his star. Ah, yes, I have seen this star. It is why the sky is so bright the last few nights. I run outside to follow the star, but oh, it is gone. The beautiful star, she is no longer there. La Befana had waited too long. What would I follow to find the young king? And so, since then, I have been looking for the Gesù Bambino, the Christ child. And on the eve of the Epiphany, that is when the kings arrived in the Bethlehem, I climb down the chimneys and I look into the faces of the children and I think, are you the Christ child? And when they are sleeping, you think this could be so, huh? I do not find the Gesù Bambino. But when I look into the faces of the children, it reminds me of the miracle of that star. And I leave a gift. Now, you are probably all thinking, La Befana, the story is so sad, huh? No, not so. Say why, La Befana. Why? I will tell you. Because here in Italia, Christmas is a time of great celebration. It is a time to gather the family, the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, and we cook, and we eat, and we laugh. We tell stories around the table. The bambini, they play with the gifts that I bring them, and it's molto bello. I may not have found the Christ child, but in giving the gifts, I have found joy. Now, with that I say arrivederci, but before I go, I must put on my disguise once again, and I push this on my face. You know what? I should give the mean witches, I should give them a gift, of coal. No, I joke. You are so kind to listen to my story, and listening you have given me, the gift giver, a great gift, So why do I do this, huh? Why do I put this on and hide from the mean witches? Why do I care about what they say to me and about me, huh? Do you think I should hide from the mean witches? No! No, I will not. You are right. I will not, because you have given me the courage to be true to myself and to follow my own star, huh? I do not want to hide. I want to spread joy. So I will leave you with my version of a saying we have here in Italia. Pasqua con chi vuoi, Natale con i tuoi. Celebrate Easter with whomever you choose, but Christmas, always with your own, huh? Buon Natale! Buon Natale! Grazie, my friends. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Grazie.
The doors are now wide open to the Rose and Crown. I'm going to stop in here and get myself a snake bite before we head over to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Drink this quick, head to Guardians. Cheers. It's a tough choice. If this isn't my favorite attraction on Walt Disney World property, it's definitely in the top 3.
I mean, I cannot wait to get to go back and ride Horizons. Also want to see the energy, dinosaurs, and of course, hear the veggie fruit. Now it's the best. Can't wait.
Okay.
Stand by for teleportation. Here we go.
Okay, I've walked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
Good luck. You're going to need it.
Useless to follow me. What is that noise?
No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
Blondie, one way or another, I love this! It's my favorite one, Blondie, one way or another. It is the best ride here on Walt Disney World property. The best ride, right? Just rode Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously the best ride on Disney property. I don't need to promote that anymore. Really have no plan the rest of the day, just gonna go from country to country to country. Every country's got like the way they celebrate the holidays, so different kind of Santas or different representations of the Christmas spirit, yeah. I don't know, hot dog time right now. Hey Goofy, happy holidays! Happy holidays, Minnie! Let's head over here towards the seas and the land and check out the new Moana exhibit. Man, I planned this visit for the wrong week. I get invited to the Sir Henry's Haunted Christmas Trail that takes place this Sunday. I'm actually leaving tomorrow, Friday, or possibly Saturday, but I'm not going to be here for Sir Henry's. Also, they're going to unveil the new Walt Disney statue here at EPCOT next week, and they just released the Hatbox Ghost over at the Magic Kingdom today. I was at the Haunted Mansion yesterday, no Hatbox Ghost. Today, Hatbox Ghost. So of course I grabbed myself a reservation tomorrow. Moana's over here meeting guests today. I think I'm gonna bypass the meeting of Moana today, but I'm definitely gonna head into her brand new attraction, which is right behind me. This, opened like with the last 2 weeks or so. It's the Journey of Water inspired by Moana. Check this out, you put your hands under the water and it plays like musical notes. Move! Moving the water this way. Do I really want to get wet right now? We about to get soaked or what? Whoa! I stopped the water. Make it rain. That's pretty cool, man. This is awesome. Good place to cool off on a super hot Florida day. Today's not that day, but I can, like, you know, look forward to days ahead when it's like 98 degrees out here. Release the Kraken!
We celebrate Christmas and Kwanzaa, a wonderful African-American holiday tradition of culture and community.
You know, Kwanzaa encouraged us to be our best, like shining stars. So in the spirit of Kwanzaa, let this next song encourage all of you to be shining stars too. Are you ready to shine? EPCOT joyful, are y'all ready to shine? Yeah! Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
I have made my way back over here to Canada. I'm gonna try me one of those maple cookie blonde ales. What do you think? Is it good? You tried it?
A lot of people get it. I haven't tried it.
It's definitely a heavy beer. I'm not tasting too much maple. Definitely not tasting any sugar cookie. We have made our way over here to France where we're waiting on Pierre Noel.
Bonjour. Oh, très bien. Now, you all know who I am. I am Le Père Noël, Father Christmas in France. I am the good spirit of the season. And what a joy for me to see you here in good spirits. Festive hats, sweatshirts, très bien, très chic. Now, une autre question. Have any of you, or your petits enfants, ever written a letter to my friend Santa Claus at the North Pole? Yes? Good. Oh, big people, I'm glad you admit this too. Now, in France, if you write a letter to me, Le Père Noël, and you put your return address on the envelope, the French government pays postage for the reply. Oh, not bad, huh? For me, nothing can surpass the magic of watch night and the fragile beauty of a child's face on Christmas morning. Alors, with Christmas still several days away, Uncle Louis secretly decorates the tree. Francois helps Bebette to set up the crèche. Oh, you know this word, crèche. It is the nativity scene, one of the most important symbols of Christmas to the French. Well, even though it was invented by an Italian, Saint Francis of Assisi. But, well, he's okay too. Now, you know the figure they place inside the crèche. Mary and Joseph, 3 wise men, little drummer boy. Well, in Provence, where Babette is from, the custom is to also have figure represent people from the village. The baker, the priest, little figures made of clay called santons. Little saints. They return home for le réveillon, the big supper. Who here likes to eat at Christmas time? Who here likes to eat all the time? We French are no different, huh? And last year for le réveillon, Babette had roast goose, pâté, et les fromages. Les fromages sounds fancy, huh? It means cheeses. C'est ça. Now, for dessert, they have the bûche de Noël. And this is a cake shaped like the Yule log. Oh, even Francois likes that. Now, before she goes to bed, Babette takes a little figure of the baby Jesus and places it in the crèche. Enfin, the last thing she does, she sets out her shoe by the fireplace so that I can fill it with treats and goodies. Last year, Babette was a little, how do you say, Devilish. This was the shoe she put in the fireplace with her name on it. If this is Pepette's shoe, she is a grand-pied, a Bigfoot, oui? Oh, la, la, la. Well, Christmas morning, Pepette wakes up, rubs her eyes, she wakes Francois, and then she runs to see what I bring. Well, Francois takes his time. He does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël. But when they get to the tree, they find a big surprise, quelque chose extraordinaire. Not one, not two, 3 santons. One carved to look like old Uncle Louis, the other like Doubting Francois. The third looks just like dear sweet Pepette herself. Huh? Well, she closes her letter to me by saying, I think Christmas is a very magical time. All I need is a Christmas tree, some santons, and you, Père Noël. Love, Pepette. Oh, isn't that sweet? That, mes amis, is the French Christmas through the eyes of a delightful little child. Tell me, do you all believe in Christmas?
Yes!
Aha! Do you all believe in Le Père Noël?
Yes!
Oh, super. I want you to have me say Merry Christmas in my language, which is Joyeux Noël. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Joyeux Noël. Très bien. Music to Père Noël's ears. Well, Joyeux Noël et bonne année. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, merci, thank you.
Yay, Patty looks quite beautiful tonight.
I have been traveling for quite a while, and now I am finally home just in time to celebrate Hanukkah. During my time abroad, I traveled from one corner of the world to the next, and I learned 2 things. The world doesn't actually have any corners, and people in different places and cultures celebrate Hanukkah in their own unique ways, and it is beautiful. Now, Hanukkah is the only Jewish holiday not mentioned in our holy book, the Torah. Seriously. And that's probably why there are so many ways of celebrating the holiday around the world. But there is at least one thing that every Hanukkah celebration has in common: the telling of a story. Not just any story, but a miraculous story. It is the story of our ancestors, the Maccabees. Over 2,000 years ago, in the city of Jerusalem stood a temple. To the Jewish people, it was the holy temple, a sacred place of worship. It was... I wish I could describe it to you, but I cannot, because it was desecrated. Quickly now! Stand together, brothers! Do not let the temple fall! They are coming! They are coming! They are here! It was 166 BCE, and an opposing army marched on the temple. 40,000 well-armored, well-trained soldiers. Their adversary? A small group of Jewish rebels known as the Maccabees, led by Judah the Strong. Maccabees! Let us fight unto the death in defense of our souls and our temple! This small band of rebels met the enemy army and they fought. The temple, it is on fire! Douse the flames! Save the scriptures! When the smoke cleared, all that was left was the Maccabees and the Holy Temple. They did it. The Maccabees pushed out the enemy army and saved the temple. But the temple was not left unscathed. Precious holy items were stolen. Idols were placed on the altar. Vandals destroyed what once was sacred. We must cleanse the temple. Bring me the menorah! But that too was gone. Unwilling to accept defeat now, the Maccabees crafted a new menorah. But when they found the blessed oil, there was only enough for one day. We cannot let the holy light dwindle again. So, they lit the menorah and they prayed. And the flame lasted 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. The holy flame still burns. A great miracle has happened here. That small vial of oil lasted for 8 nights, long enough to cleanse the temple and get more blessed oil. Every year during Hanukkah, we remember the bravery of the Maccabees and the miracle that happened all those years ago. And how do we remember that miracle? Well, during the 8 days of Hanukkah, families come together and we share our traditions. For my family, we eat, we sing songs, we eat, we exchange presents. Oh, by the way, did I mention? Yeah, weed! I can smell it now. Potatoes and onions frying in hot oil as Dad flips the latkes. Oh, and sweet sugar fills the air as Mom coats the fried jelly donuts. During Hanukkah, we eat foods cooked in oil to remember the oil that kept the candle burning for the Maccabees all those years ago. Then, as the sun sets, the house becomes quiet, as it is time to light the menorah. As the youngest male of the household, it was my responsibility to light the candles. The first night, I light 2 candles. The first is always the shamash, the attendant candle. Set above the others, it is used to light the Hanukkah candles. The shamash reminds us of the good that we can bring to others. For the next 8 nights, we repeat this ritual, adding 1 more candle each evening until all 8 candles burn bright. Now, in my family, like so many other families around the world, our tradition was to exchange gifts after lighting the candles. The house erupted with joy and laughter, especially on the first and the last nights when my parents gave us kids the big presents. A dollhouse. Oh, for my sister. And for me, a helmet? To go along with my new bike! That was a good year. On each side is a Hebrew letter. Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. These 4 letters form the acronym of the phrase, a great miracle happened there. By playing dreidel during Hanukkah, we are reminded of the bravery of the Maccabees. So, every year, my family and families around the world play dreidel. And while we play, we sing the classic dreidel song. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. There it is. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel. I shall play. Let's try it really fast. Now, ready? 3, 2, 1. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel. I shall play. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I'm gonna enter Morocco and grab myself either a Kaza or a Maza beer. Not offering Kaza or a Maza over here at Spice Road Table. I'm gonna try this Spanish beer. Spaceship Earth and the EPCOT Christmas tree are both fully illuminated right now. All right, we are over here at the United Kingdom to check out Father Christmas.
Hear ye, hear ye. To all those gathered among the streets of this fair village, greetings. I have been known by many names. There are some who call me Santa Claus. But here in the United Kingdom, I am Father Christmas, and I bid you welcome. We are gathered here today to toll the devil's knell, 1 stroke for every year since the birth of Christ. Now, let's see, where was I? Oh yes, a 65, 66, 67. I say we set this down and pick it up a little later, shall we? As I was saying, I am Father Christmas, and I have been around for many years, bringing holiday joy to good children throughout the land. Yes, indeed. Oh, I've also received letters from many of you this year. Yes. Oh, I've received letters from you, my friends. Yes, yes. Oh, and I've also received letters from you, my friends. And, oh, yes, sir, I received your letter. You're expecting an awful lot this year, aren't you? Yes. Ever the optimist. So many of today's Christmas traditions originated here in the United Kingdom. In fact, it is not uncommon to see groups of carolers much like yourselves, standing on a street corner, much like this one, singing the songs of the season, a winter scene on a Christmas card. Now there's a tradition that really took off. Yes, indeed. Did you know that the first Christmas card was sent in England back in 1843? Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, and that Christmas card caught the attention of a English gift book printing company who created 1,000 lithographs and sold them for a shilling apiece. And then the rest, as they say, is history. Oh dear. Oh, I'm getting a good thought of the season. Yes. Oh, it's a wonderful thought of the season. It's coming from you, sir. Yes. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I do. I'm Father Christmas, after all. Yes, you're thinking, enough with the carols and the cards. Let's get on with the good stuff. What about the mistletoe? There's one in every crowd. But I can hardly blame you, sir. No, the mistletoe is indeed one of our oldest and most popular of traditions. Why, it started back when the ancient Druids would celebrate the winter solstice. Yes, a young couple would stand under the mistletoe bough, and for each kiss that was claimed, they would pluck a berry from the bough until there were no berries left. So here's wishing each and every one of you a mistletoe bough that is filled with very, very many berries indeed. There are so many wonderful holiday traditions that originated in the countries of the United Kingdom. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales, each with their own unique customs that make for the holiday season a joyous time. Yes. So, just as Charles Dickens shared the romance of a perfect Victorian Christmas in his writings of A Christmas Carol, so has the countries of the United Kingdom shared its customs and traditions with the rest of the world. In the end, I believe our beloved bard William Shakespeare said it best. Ever against that season comes wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated, no spirit dare stirs abroad. The nights are wholesome. Then no planet strikes, no fairy takes, or witch hath powers to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is the time. And so, my friends, on behalf of all of the villages and towns here in merry old England, here's wishing each and every one of you a very hallowed and glorious holiday season indeed. But before I go, I'd like to indulge you in one final wish. Sing along if you'd like. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our musical journey across Canada here at EPCOT's International Festival of the Holidays.
I can't wait for all those walls to come down. It's going to be such a sweet shot. It's always such a money shot. You get the monorail passing in front of Spaceship Earth, and then over here at the Imagination Pavilion. You know, we got to stop inside the Land Pavilion and check out, well, Living with the Land with their Christmas holiday overlay. And maybe if I got time after that, Soarin'. Wow, there's a lot of people trying to ride Living with the Land right now. Usually this is a just a walk-on attraction. I'm glad to see that Living with the Land is getting some love. Although I'm kind of upset that I'm going to be waiting in a line to experience Living with the Land. And you know we always get the first seat of the boat. It's just a pro tip. You just gotta wait, get that front seat of the boat. No obstructed views. I'm a huge fan of Living with the Land, but I'm not a huge fan of standing in a 40-minute line for Living with the Land. Even with the Christmas holiday overlay, I will pepper in some footage from last year's EPCOT Festival of Holidays with me riding this great attraction. I mean, it's awesome. It's very cool at night, but just 40 minutes, I'm not the guy. This is usually just a walk-on. I'm definitely not sticking around here tonight for the fireworks. Those shoot off at 9 p.m. Well, that's going to be it for my visit here to EPCOT to celebrate the Festival of the Holidays 2023. I'm going to give a big thanks and a shout out to those Detour viewers that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Marshall Brown, Peter Jargalos, Dane Lavender, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Francis Arpea, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knudsen, Ronnie and Chrissy Collins, Hubie Dubois, David and Jess, Jeff Penn, Mac Mallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Stephen Shirley, Ben Smith, Vesper and Ollie Anderson, Joel Riendo, James Schimmelman, Tenacious Day, Cantus Girl Abroad, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Sandra Mialos, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Klacka, Ralph Longmore, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, Mark Biss, John Bryson, Bill from Albany, Taylor and Courtney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, Melanie Ramos, Poochie D, Terry Couchman, and the Pierce family. Thank you guys so very much for enjoying my content that you want to help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. I appreciate each and every donation. I love you all. And I wish you all a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season. And of course, cheers, my friends. You know what to do next. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribe to Detours. Click that red subscribe button. And while you're clicking away, click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new Detour. Check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. And as always, I'll catch you on the next Detour.